Hey guys, I'm Megagwolf and welcome to Streets of Rage 4. I have been looking forward to this game for so long. Ever since it was teased, I have wanted my hands on this game. I've wanted it for 20 years. So, you know, just a little bit of a wait, but it's finally here, although it has been here for a little while. This is quite a bit after it's come out. Well, it's not that long actually, about, what, 10 days or so as of recording? And I've already beaten it like 8 times, so there's my there's my overall opinion kind of just out there, isn't it, really? Let's jump into it, because I want to play through this. I have a lot to talk about, honestly. I'm going to delete this so I can start again. We're going to play on hard, and I'm going to play as Axel to start. The nice thing about story mode is that each level is like contained, so it's not like the original where it's like a big arcade mode and you play through it all in one go. You can do that, but in this case we're going to do story mode because it basically segments the levels and gives us lives per level. But the nice thing is we can change characters in between levels, so I can show off all the various players here. Story time. 10 years have passed since the fall of Mr. X and his syndicate. The city has been at peace until now. A new crime empire has arisen, corrupting everything good in the city. It is rumored to be led by Mr. X's own children, the Y twins. Former detectives Axel Stone and Blaze Fielding join forces with their old friend's daughter, Cherry Hunter, along with Floyd Irea, I have no idea, an apprentice of the brilliant Dr. Zan. Together, these 4 vigilantes stand against the Y Syndicate on the streets of Rage. Hell yes. I am ready to beat up some thugs. We have a lot to talk about, because I only just recently kind of did a few runs of Streets of Rage 2 in preparation for this, and I think because of that, I was like ready for this essentially, and specifically because I played 2, that made for some interesting, kind of like, it kind of prepared me for certain things, because one of the biggest complaints, wait, what? Oh, whoa, speaking of Streets of Rage 2, my brain was instantly thinking of the Streets of Rage 2 control scheme, which you can have, actually. You can have the classic control scheme of the 3 button setup, but I actually have it as its default right now, so my brain did like a dumb for a second there. But either way, I feel like it prepared me for this, because, well, it depends what parts we're going to talk about first, honestly, because there's a lot to unpack when it comes to the clear, like, nostalgia that people have for the series, and the fact that it's like the first game we've seen in 20 plus years, and the fact that remake exists has kind of unfortunate like situations from people's opinions. So one of the biggest things to take away from at the very beginning is the fact that you can't run. There is a character in this that you can play that can run, but the others cannot. And a lot of people don't like that. Then again, I personally feel, now that I've played the game through a bunch of times, I personally feel that the game is designed in a way to accommodate the idea that you can't, like, run, I guess, but there are instances where you do feel like having some sort of mobility or being able to catch up with the enemy would be useful. It's not, in my opinion, entirely detrimental. So, like, it's not the end of the world that I can't sprint. And then again, you know, Cherry's pretty fun to play. Essentially the skate equivalent of this game, you know, that's why I'm like, technically this is like very much a love letter to 2 more than it is 3. And that's probably because of the various mixed responses that 3 got, considering the version of 3 in English was the high difficulty version, so I guess it's not quite as nicely remembered as 2, despite having some really, really good combat changes that really helped the flow and speed of the game. It was just a shame that the rest of it was kind of like, you know, hey, let's make it really, really difficult. But yeah, that's kind of like the main gameplay thing that people kind of don't like, is that it feels like sometimes the game is kind of unfair in that mobility is limited. But again, I don't personally see that as a thing, and it could just be that I've played it a lot of times now. Like, I'll be honest, my very first playthrough, although I enjoyed the hell out of it, and I played it with a friend all the way through the first time, there was a part of me that thought I was gonna be done with the game, and then that was kind of it, you know, and I wouldn't play it through another time for about, you know, a handful of weeks. But then, lo and behold, I just got the urge to play on the harder difficulty just to see how well I would do, and I wound up just beating the whole game again, and then I played it again, and I beat the whole game again, and it just continued and continued. So, yeah, in the end, this game has become something that I have gradually liked more and more the more times I play it. And there are just so many cool things to like about this. Like, I absolutely love the art style they went for, and I feel like I appreciate it because I played the Dragon's Trap remake as well, because I really love that like hand-drawn style that both the games have gone for, and I love like the lighting. You can't see it quite as well in here, in this particular area, but when you get, like here, when you see like the lighting reflecting off of what is essentially like, you know, these 2D hand-drawn sprites, I guess, to be able to see, or like cells, I guess, to be able to see the light like do what it does on these characters is really cool. One up, yeah! One of the biggest things, the biggest changes from normal to hard is the fact that, the enemies are a little more aggressive, have a little bit more health. Sometimes there'll be like more of them in an area. But the biggest factor is the fact that you only get 2 lives instead of 3. So getting your combo up and getting the score up is really good for being able to get those extra lives to be able to survive through these stages. Okay, so let me think. Other mechanic changes are the special moves have changed. So they still use... So like these moves still use health. And the thing is now, they don't have that like mechanic from 3 again, which was kind of like you get the okay to use one move. In this, it does a thing where it kind of, I guess, let's say it bloodborns it, right? So like the idea is you use health to use the move, and it makes it green, and you can hit enemies to get the green back. But if you get hit, you lose the green. Like entirely. You not only lose the green, but you take the damage you would have anyway. So it's like extra bad. And I don't know. I think I like this system. It honestly gives a big risk and reward to being able to use these moves. Now, the downside of the special moves is that the defensive, the defensive capabilities of the spinning flaming fist attack, for example, you can't use it to break out of enemy combos or things that they're doing. You have to use it in a defensive manner that is preemptive, basically, than it is reactive in this case. And I can understand why people aren't a big fan of that. It takes a bit of getting used to, but I'm used to it by now. Like, I know roughly the best times to use them. Also, a new move that they've added, which I used a minute ago, is that they have like a jumping special now. I'm just like gushing and telling you all the information about this game. I just love it. Also, another thing we have are these stars. Now, before, you would look at the stars and think like it improves your grand upper like it does in 3, but no, in this case, they're actually unique special moves, which are kind of like the breakouts. So we can go like this. Woo! The only thing is, like, if you want a good score, you need to like not use them, because it takes into account how many of your stars are left at the end, so we can go grand upper. So that's a good combo, actually. I did like, that was my second real attack, and she's already half health. Again, fuck, man. I like this game, okay? I play it a lot, and I learned all the good combos. I can't help it, okay? And if I'm going for score, then I wouldn't be doing this, but I'm not, so who cares? Woo! Ah, shit. Gimme. No, Knife! He's the most overpowered enemy! Knife Dude is still strong, even to this day. Fuck! So are those guys. Woo! Pipe! Oh, shit. Pipe! Face my pipe! Knife! Boom! What a clear screen! Woo! Right, it's time to be honest. It's time to be honest with you guys. I'm gonna tell you something that happened. I loaded this game up for the first time when I got it. It came out on my birthday, and I loaded it up for the first time, and I played through the first stage, and I cried. I cried. I'm not gonna lie about it. I wept because I was so fucking hyped to play this game. Now, Diva, tell us what's going on in this city. With this city. This new organization, they're too powerful. They control everything and everyone. There's one man who could help you. The Grand Master of Chinatown. He used to be a friend of theirs. Looks like it's too late, though. They already found you. Axel! Oh dear, now we're in the police precinct. Okay, so other criticism I have. The cutscenes go a little quick. Like, I want to read the text, but they go a little fast sometimes. That's like it. That's not really a big criticism. It's just a little annoying. Ah! The one punch. It's so strong. I love the combo game in this, by the way. They have given the combat just enough flow to be able to get some really, really good combos. Which is a very, very satisfying feeling, too. The fact that I can go, you know, grand upper straight into a multi-hit, like, special move is crazy. And it gets the old hits up, you know? I can grand upper to my heart's content, and it's a good time. Woo! And now I get to beat my dick on stream. I always say it on stream because it's more TOS on that, but that was a joke that happened quite a lot when I was playing with Martin on release day. Good times and childish, immature jokes. I mean, that's pretty much all you need. What else is there in life, you know? Oh, look at that points. Hell yeah. No. None for you, Barney. Although I need to keep this. So I need to keep that safe from... I'll specifically make sure I get rid of Barney, because he's the only one that utilizes the taser. I almost forgot what that was called. What is the zappy stick? Yeah! Got to make sure I get my hits up so I can get as many points as possible so I can get that one up I need. Then again, it's also done on like amount of damage dealt as well, so it's not entirely combo based as well. So anyway, one of the secret things I found out about this after the fact is if you have a taser and you see these bare knuckle cabinets and you get sent back to a retro stage, and this is where it basically came very obvious that they have some 2 bias, because all of these retro stages are from 2, like every single one of them. And yeah, that's definitely a sign, and I think it shows, especially in some of their decisions with characters. You know, only having one character that runs, having this lineup of characters that have various like loadouts, you know, kind of the max type, the skate type, obviously with Blaze and Axel being as they are anyway. You know, it makes sense that there's a bit of 2 bias. Woo! Oh my god. No! Oh, okay, I actually got my combo off. There is nothing more annoying than getting a huge combo going and then one goon comes along and then just, you know, flicks you in the nose and you get a break. So frustrating. Speaking of frustrating, these guys, can you just remove them from the game, please? Like, I don't know. I don't like them. They're so annoying in groups. Then again, I actually dealt with him pretty easily, so I don't know. People, I don't know, honestly. There are some people that like criticize other aspects of this game, and I want to get you guys' opinions watching, because like Obviously, I played through 2, so maybe there's some Streets of Rage enthusiasts in the old watchers here. But I am curious what you guys have to think about graphics and music in terms of presentation of this game specifically. There are people out there that say this game looks bad. I can't see where they're coming from. Like, and they say like, oh, it looks like a Flash game. That I can believe more, but even still, I've never seen a Flash game look this nice. And if they are, then if there is ones out there that look this nice, they are ones I have not played. So honestly, lead me to those, because I think I would love to play them. Oh god, these guys. I'm gonna abuse my special moves. Oh, actually, now that there's a baton available, those are actually really good at getting rid of these shields. So let me use one of these. But also music-wise, I've heard is like hit or miss, but there are some tracks in this. There are some fucking bangers in this game, let me tell you. I don't understand where people get it sometimes. I mean, opinions are opinions and they're valid, that's fine, but I don't understand their view on it. Like, sometimes they'll really confuse me on that. But whatever. I just want to know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with certain aspects that certain things aren't as good as they could be? Or, like, would you prefer to see this in, like, you know, pixelated style? Think similar to, like, Sonic Mania, you know? Would you like to have seen this in a kind of more detailed, pixelated style? Would you like to have seen it in, like, 3D? Kind of like Bloodstained or Double Dragon Neon kind of 3D style? I'm curious what you guys think. I think it looks great. I feel like my playing through Dragon's Trap actually helped with me, like, being okay with this setup. I'm actually gonna get him to come over here though, because I don't want to deal with like 5 of these guys at once. Come in! Come on! Look, I'm doing a nice dance for you. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Oh, get your attention. Alright, we should be good. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Oh, it only been 4. Silly me. I'm gonna make sure that I get him to drop his... Wah! I've learned to deal with these enemies that I don't like. Use the batons against them. It only takes 3 hits. Woo! Money, money, money! And a star power. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Let me in! What? Bring me pictures of Spider-Man! Though, a lot of people say he looks a bit more like Commissioner Gordon. So, yeah, I guess that works too. I did not mean to eat that right away. Whee! God, that was like a good quarter of his health down in one go. God, I love it. Oh, God. Punch, 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 punch. Now he's probably going to be angry. Ah! Now he's probably going to be angry. No, he's just upset in general, I think. Ah! Help! And there goes most of his health. Woo! Oh god. Oh god, he's got so many invincibility frames. Oh no! He just fucking goes for you. No! No tasering! No! God, I love these end screens sometimes. Woo! Hell yeah! I love it! So yeah, there we go. That's the start. Ah, B. I think I should have got 22,000 if I wanted an A rank. So, that is the start of Streets of Rage 4. Next time will be someone else. Next time we'll probably try out Blaze. which I like. I think my least favorite character at the moment is still Floyd, despite the fact that I've gotten to like what he does anyway. But yeah, that's it for now. Tell me what you think, and are you excited to see more? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Throw us a like if you did, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Okay, thanks. Bye. Come on.